It's time for Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media. Before every broadcast, you can hear Tiger Talk, brought to you by Katie Carty and Candy Mink at Looking Glass Salon and Alicia Watson at Flying W Boutique, where head coach Madison Satterley discusses the evening's contest with Stan Stevens. It's now time for Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Madison Sadly. Coach, Salem Lady Tigers ran into a very difficult-looking Lady Wildcat team, and really not a one-sided match by one way or another, but a lot of errors made by the Lady Tigers, either on sets, passes, or even on attempted kills. Coach, when you play a team like Licking, you just can't make those errors.
No, anytime you play a good team, you have to minimize your own errors to be successful, and that's really kind of what it came down to during that game.
Salem just could not get on any kind of run in that game, and every time it looked like they would just, they miss a kill by 6 inches, or the ball would hit the net, and we dug it out of the net, but we couldn't get it back over. Just little things like that, but they make a big difference in the overall match, don't they?
Yes, they do.
When you can't get any momentum going, it's really hard to try and take on a good team like Licking, who took advantage of every single mistake it seemed like that Salem made. And so, tip of the cap to the Lady Wildcats out of Licking.
Yeah, I would agree.
Let's get to tonight's game. Before we go do tonight's game, because there has been a little change in the schedule because there is no freshman game, I do want to talk a little bit about our district seeding. We are seeded 4th in the district, and we'll be taking on the Cuba Lady Wildcats next Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Well, first off, Coach, number 4 seed, is that about where you thought we would finish up?
Yeah, I believe we would be at the 4th seed. It's about right in the middle, and to me that sounds about right. I know there's teams in our districts we're better than, but I also know there's other teams that are better than us. So. You
find that seeding actually comes from the head-to-head play that you had with those teams in district, Coach?
Yes, I believe so.
And, because Salem did obviously beat Cuba and had a good match with Owensville and did not fare well against the Sullivan Lady Eagles, that kind of set where you were going to be, didn't it?
Yes, it did. But that's how every season is, so it's okay.
Well, it doesn't really matter when you get to districts because you're going to have to win at least 2, now 3 games to get to that district championship, and it's a whole new season, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Districts is completely different for every team. Every team is a threat as you walk into districts, no matter what seed they are, because everyone is wanting to win and is ready to compete.
Well, tonight it is senior night for the Lady Tigers. They take on the Plato Lady Eagles. And first off, again, no freshman game tonight. If anybody's listening in, getting ready to come to the contest tonight, no freshman contest tonight. And really tough. Coach, it's getting tough on those freshman teams because they're not getting a lot of action, are they?
No, they aren't. But that's okay. There's a lot of schools with small amount of players, and I would say Salem is very lucky enough to have this amount of girls interested in volleyball and good at volleyball and wanting to play and get better at volleyball.
But to get them some game action, that's the hardest thing right now. I know the football teams go through the same thing. When you don't get those girls in game action, yeah, you can practice the whole season, but they really need that opposing competition, don't they?
Yes, they do. I think playing in the game is when you learn the most.
Absolutely. Well, tonight, no freshman contest. We'll start with the JV at 5, but it is senior night, Coach. And this is a very emotional night for most seniors because it's their final regular season home matchup. It's also kind of emotional on coaches because they've spent so much time with these kids starting back in the summer that it's kind of like they're almost family, aren't they?
Yes, they are. I will say I'm really sad to see this group of seniors go. They've been very good since June all the way till now.
So the Lady Eagles of Plato come in. They're about a 500 team. Coach, I don't know if you know too much about Plato. Can you tell us a little bit about them if you do?
I'll be honest, I don't know much about them. I'm not from here, and when I first heard the name Plato, I was like, you mean what kids play with? And then I learned it was a town.
Well, it wasn't Pluto, so you knew it wasn't a Disney character, right?
Yes.
Well, anyway, the Lady Eagles will be in town tonight. It will be senior night. It's always, I say a festive night. It is a festive night, but it's also one, like we already talked about. It does come with a lot of emotion. Do you find that the girls play better coming out of a special event like this? I know we had Pink Out Night. We came out, we played very, very well on a Pink Out Night. Do you think the girls get up more for these type of matchups, like senior night, those kind of things?
I think so, just because when there's an event tied to it, it puts the game has more meaning, and so there's like more of a why to play. And so, especially tonight with being senior night, I think yes, there's a lot of emotion, but then there also makes it a lot of drive to play and to win and be the best they absolutely can. And
Coach, one last thing, and I know that this is always difficult too, but the parents of those seniors who have gone whatever these kids have gone through in the year, be it good or bad, injuries or just not being able to make it to a game. You know, it really all comes down to a lot of the involvement between the kids and the parents and the coaches. And really got to tip your cap to all the parents who make sure their kids get to these events. It's very important that they get the opportunity to excel. And the only way they can do that is obviously with the help of their parents, getting them to and from different occasions, but also the amount of coaching that they get that they actually absorb while they're trying to play. So, Coach, I know it's a tough night tonight for everybody, but really we got to give a little tip of the cap to the parents before it's all said and done.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I know as myself, I could not have played volleyball without my parents, and I know these kids feel the same way of just all the support their parents give them through emotional support, getting places, buying food, buying gear, everything there is.
And not to mention getting on those traveling teams and having to travel all over the state of Missouri or maybe even out of the state of Missouri, Coach.
Yes, absolutely.
And you've been a part of that, so you can very well feel exactly what those girls might be thinking about tonight.
Yes.
Well, Coach, the best of luck tonight against the Lady Eagles of Plato. And again, we will see you tonight at the high school gym. How about those Lady Tigers? Let's go for one last home match.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Let's go. Stay tuned. Lady Tiger Volleyball. It is next.
Thank you, Stan. That's been Tiger Talk with Coach Madison Satterley and Stan Stevens. Tiger Talk has been brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Stay tuned. Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball is next.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
Want to change a life in just 1 hour a week? Thanks to the opioid settlement funds through Healthy Dent County, the Mentoring Makes a Difference program is here, connecting caring adults with local students. 1 hour of your time can make a lasting difference. Join us today and become a mentor. Contact liberty@salemcommunitycenter.org or call 573-729-8163. Mentoring makes a difference. 1 hour, one child, one big impact.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town & Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Joe Brand and Leah Nash, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, United Country Salem Realty, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, American Family Insurance, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Shelter Insurance, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Discount Bins, Flyin' W Boutique, Healthy Dent County, the City of Salem, VIP Properties, Salem Farm Equipment, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Quick Tan and more, Four Rivers Community Health Center and Rocking G Western Trading Post. And now get ready for Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball right here on KSMO Media.
And we welcome you to Salem High School Gymnasium. Stan Stevens, and along with our KSMO media team, bringing you Lady Tiger Volleyball, the final home game of the season. And, of course, it always has been senior night in the final home game. And earlier tonight, the seniors were honored here prior to the varsity game. Obviously, tonight there was only one JV game, and the Salem Lady JV won at 25-7. But they did not have enough players on the Plato side for 2 games. So we have 1 game in hand already in this game, so we're going to get started a little bit earlier. And then for those on the radio side, we'll have Blues hockey for you tonight. And that'll get underway right around 7-ish or so, depending upon when this contest does come to an end. But we have that game scheduled to begin at 7 with the pregame show. 7:30 will be game time from Vancouver Blues and the Canucks. But as I mentioned, I regress. Let's go back to senior night. And earlier tonight, a number of seniors were honored. And, of course, there's 6 seniors on this team this evening. All 3 of the Fulton girls were selected. And Barbie and Travis, their father, had to kind of make a few loops to get them all in. But Taylor Fulton, Addison Fulton, and Jesse Fulton, all seniors. And they were all saluted tonight. Also being saluted tonight was Alexis White, as well as Abriana Hahn, even though Abriana's been injured and not able to play here lately. She also saluted tonight. Also, Jovi Gallagher was saluted tonight as well. So, again, these 6 seniors getting their night tonight. And as the Lady Tigers take on the Plato Lady Eagles, it'll be interesting to see how the Tigers come out with this one. They got 2 more very, very tough games coming up this week against Mountain Grove and Liberty. Both of those teams have winning records. So Lady Tigers, who want to go into district play, which, by the way, they are seated 4th, they will take on the Cuba Lady Wildcats next Tuesday night at 5 at Cuba. Salem beat Cuba earlier on in the season, but it's a whole new season, as you heard Coach Sadley say. And so the Lady Tigers take nothing for granted. Any team can beat anybody in district play. We have seen that happen before. But it's senior night tonight. The Plato Lady Eagles come to town. Salem Lady Tigers are ready to go. I'd like to thank the great sponsors that help bring you Salem Tiger volleyball and football and all of our great sports and activities we do. First off, thanks to the ladies at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon for sponsoring our Tiger Talk. Alicia, Candy, and Katie at 101 West 4th Street in downtown Salem. Also, a big thank you to Salem Realty, United Country Salem Realty. Babette Wells is their broker-owner, and they've been supporting us for a long time. We appreciate that. 573-729-3148. Or stop by 605 South Main Street. They bring you the intro to our Salem Tiger broadcast. And our scorebug brought to you by Ozark Overhead Door. Zay and his crew do a tremendous job. Installation, repairs, preventive maintenance. What you need is what you get. 314-243-9341. That scorebug will show up on the bottom of your streaming page. Right now, the national anthem. Let's take a 90-second break. Come back. It's Tiger Volleyball on KSMO.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
And continuing with our great sponsors that bring you Tiger Volleyball. Don't forget Hub's Tire Center. They'll have our instant replays covered tonight. They're a 3-generation family-owned business in Salem. Ready to handle all of your tire needs. Just you can count on them to be there for you. Your friends at Hub's Tire Center, 801 South Main, 729-5800. That's 729-5800. They're doing the introductions right now of the Lady Eagles from Plato, and those starters will be number 2, Peyton Pimentel, then number 5, Aspen Hazelwood, number 7, Kierley Good, number 11, Presley Sigmund, number 14, Leah Collision, and number 21, Sarah Cannon. And here are your Salem Lady Tiger starters who are tonight on senior night.
Jovi Galahar, senior.
Morgan Hollis, junior.
Josie Howard, junior. Alexis White, senior. Taylor Fulton, senior.
Addison Fulton, senior.
Josie Fulton, senior.
For the Lady Tigers. So again, mostly seniors tonight. Hollis and Howard, the two exceptions to that rule, and it would have been Hahn in there, but she is out with that concussion. And we hope Brianna recovers just as quickly as possible. In the meantime, Salem Tigers will be in their home white jerseys. They have the navy blue shorts on. They are trimmed with the Carolina blue and the navy blue stripes from the armpit down to the waist. And they got the Carolina blue numbers on. For Plato, they have their navy blue jerseys on with the white sleeves. And they also have a little trim of like a white turning into silver and then blue as it goes down the side. And their libero will wear all white on a jersey. Salem's libero will wear all blue on the jersey. About ready to get this one underway. And the beginning of this game is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent. He can assist you with your auto, your home, your life, business, other insurance needs like umbrella insurance, boat insurance, or even for your barn. Get in touch with Willie, 573-729-4941, or stop by 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. I want to thank our friends at Living the Dream Outdoor Properties. Jenna Deason is your land specialist in farm, hunting, and recreational outdoor property sales. If you're looking for some of that, feel free to contact Jenna at 573-247-0521 or stop by on Highway 19 right across from the courthouse. Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, proud to support your Salem Tigers. About ready to get this one underway. The officials are checking with Coach Katie Pittman about the rotation. Where they place them on the rotation schedule is where they need to start out. There's 6 lines there, and the coach places their players where they want them to begin. Addison Fulton will start the serving. Non-conference action. Salem with a 10-19-2 record, and the Eagles with 11-11-3 record coming into the game tonight. Still waiting on the officials. They're checking out with the scorers table. While they're doing that, I want to tell you about Quick Tan and More 24-hour tanning. They have a stand-up tanning bed, if you've not tried that out yet. But they have 6 regular tanning beds as well at 405 North Main Street in downtown Salem, again, right across from the courthouse. See them or stop by, stop by, as I mentioned, at 405 North Main, or call 573-453-8024. Again, 24-hour tanning at Quick Tan in Salem. and your friends at Rock and G Western and Trading Post are proud to be supporters of your Lady Tigers. For all of your Western wear, make it boots, make it decor, make it anything Western, they got it. 3629 Highway 19 North, or call 573-247-5000. Locally owned Rock and G Western and Trading Post. Ready to get this one underway as Addison Fulton with the first service on senior night. Comes down, is played off the hands of Pimentel, pushed across and out of bounds by number 11, and that is Presley Sigmund. One nothing Lady Tigers. That service comes down, played there by Sigmund, straight up in the air to Hazelwood. Going for the kill, but putting it right in the net is junior Leah Collision. 2-0 Salem. Sarah Cannon plays the deep slot. They have a kind of a tiered defense for Plato. Service is short, played there by Sigmund, but they can't play it across. A mistake on the Plato side. That makes it a 3-0 game. Fulton to serve again, and this one's in the net. Service error, point side out to the Lady Eagles of Plato. And Peyton Pimentel will go back. She's just a freshman. She'll serve to the Salem Lady Tigers. Pimentel's service is a short one. Played up to the net, but cross. It comes down hard. But played there by Gallagher on the attempted kill by Kierley Good. Ball tipped over and in by Jessie Fulton. 4-1 Salem on the point side out. Opportunity there for Collision to drill it on the previous play, but put it in the net. Stewart to serve, comes back to Cannon, pushing it back up to the front and over the net was Cannon, but it's out of bounds. 5-1. Plato getting off to a slow start here. And they kind of switch up a little bit. Sigmund is deep. Stewart service comes back, played there by Cannon. Up to the net for Pimentel, and across, playing it over, was number 5, Hazelwood. Howard sending it for Fulton. Plays across, pushed to the net, kept alive, and a dink down by Fulton, but kept alive by Plato. Pushed over by Collision. Howard sending it to the net for Walters. It comes back across, played there by Taylor Fulton. Back to the net, Taylor fans on it. On the pass by Alexis White. White Taylor wanted to dink it across and just missed it with her hand as she came through too quickly. Leah Collision goes back to serve. Her flat-footed serve comes down to Fulton, to Howard, back to Walters playing it deep, and there is Collision there. Pushing it across is number 7, Kinsley Good, but the Tigers are there. Jessie Fulton for the kill. Playing it there, though, was Pimentel. Comes back in the middle and pushing it over was Cannon. Tigers get it back to the net for Walters, trying to dink it in, but nicely dug out there by Plato. Another save there. Nice dig by Stewart. Now to Jessie Fulton, trying to dink it across, but kept alive by Sigmund. Comes back across, and the play deep out by number 21, Sarah Cannon. (6-2) side out of the Lady Tigers. Good volley rally right there. Audrey Green checks in for the service. Comes across, nicely dug out by Cannon. Kept alive and pushed off the net. There's Fulton on the attempted kill by Sigmund. Pushing it over is Fulton. It's in off the fingertips of Kierley Good at the net. 7 serving 2. This is game 1. Green back to serve. This is senior night. Audrey Green service deep, played there to the net by Cannon. Trying to push it over was Pimentel. Tigers get it to Fulton, trying to play it deep, but it's too deep. Taylor Fulton with the kill error. And a point side out to the Lady Eagles. Kearley Good back to serve. I think she's the tallest of this group for our Plato, and she gets the service ace. Good, making it 4 serving 7. This is the first set. Comes across to White, pushed up high in the air to Green. Setting it there for Taylor Fulton, going for the kill, and she gets it. Right between two Lady Eagle players. I believe that was Chloe Cook and also Kearley Good. 8 serving 4 on the kill by Fulton. Tigers serving the net violation, service error. Back to serve is Aspen Hazelwood Jr. Hazelwood's service comes over to Addison Fulton, who can't field it. That's a fielding error, and that is an ace for Hazelwood. 6 serving 8. Plato started out slow, but they've come back. Hazelwood, her next service in the net, point side out Lady Tigers. Trying to go down this near side. There's a little bit of room down there. As Gallagher will check in. Walters will check out. Hollis will check in. And Stewart checks out. Gallagher to serve. A high lofting serve. Comes down, played into the net. Kept out by Plato and bumped over by the libero Shabbat. Now the Tigers quick set. And they get the kill by Fulton. Addie Fulton with the kill, her second of this game, 10 serving 6 in this first set. Gallagher's next service is deep again, played straight up in the air by Cook, comes to the net, pushing it in nicely was number 21, Sarah Cannon. Used her palm there, I used the flat part of her palm to push it down and get the kill. Serve by Sigmund is in. It's an ace right on the line. Service ace for Sigmund. And it's 8 serving 10. Next service comes across. Trouble with it was Gallagher, but played over to White. Now to Taylor Fulton, who to Hollis, who goes deep. Tigers again a little bit too strong on that kill. And it's 9 serving 10. They struggled with that against Licking. Never could get into a rhythm. Sigmund's next service. That is in the corner, and the Tigers let it go. Another ace for Sigmund. Her second of this service set, and it's 10-10. Presley Sigmund. Serves it across. White to Hollis. Now to Addison Fulton. Playing it deep off the arms of Presley Sigmund. She couldn't handle it. The point and the side out for the Lady Tigers. Another kill by Addison Fulton, her third of this set. Jessie Fulton comes in, as does Josie Howard. Howard's service comes across, played there by Sigmund, up in the air to the net and underneath the net. Too close for Leah Collision to play. And a point for the Lady Tigers. We're in the first set, 12-10, Salem on top. Josie Howard to serve. Service right in the net, point side out Lady Eagles. I'd like to thank our friends at On the Spot Auto Glass for supporting your Lady Tigers. Check them out on Facebook or call 573-247-3608. What they do is in their name. They change out your auto glass on the spot Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Lady Tigers. Here's Addison Fulton playing it deep and in the corner. Another kill for Addie. That's her fourth of this set. And a point side out as the Lady Tigers will serve again. She saw the back corner wide open as the Lady Eagles got out of position, and she filled it with a volleyball. Setting it there, trying to push it across, and it goes off of the top of the support by by Collision. At the net. 14 serving 11. This is the first set. Next one by Fulton, dug out nicely by Pimentel, kept alive and pushed over by Hazelwood. Tigers set at the net, going for the quick kill was Jesse Fulton, but it's played there by Plato. Back across, playing it deep off the hands of Howard, but in for a kill is Kearley Good. Good, trying to go to that back corner. Howard got her hands on it, but could not keep it from going behind her, and the Tigers could not recover. Peyton Pimentel back to serve. A short serve dug out by the Tigers, comes right to the net. Kept alive there by Hollis, so pushed back and pushed right into the net by Jesse Fulton. (13 serving 14). Howard sending it there for Fulton again. Off the hands of Cannon and pushed over and pushed back all the way to the Salem side, and then caught by Jovi Gallagher. True caught ball. She basically couldn't get out of her hands. Stuck right in there. She went to play it right between the hands. Perfectly fallen in. Service by Pimentel comes across. Jovi Gallagher across and playing it back behind the antenna was Taylor Fulton, and now Plato has the lead, 15-14. Tigers got out to a great start, but they played some sloppy volleyball here in the last 4 points. Pimentel with the service. It's very short. Gonna hit the net. Tie this game 15-all. Salem will get the serve. Madison Stewart comes in, as does Allison Walters. (15 serving 15) as Stewart goes back to serve. This is the first set. That service comes across. Played there by Cannon up to the net and played deep. Played there by Howard. Nobody can get to it. Howard played it, pushed it toward the net, but Stewart, who's the trying to be the setter, could not get to the front part of the net. And it's a point for the Lady Eagles. And then they get a service ace right away by Leah Collision. It's 17 serving 15. That's going to be a good serve. It's played by Pimentel back across the net by the Lady Eagles. Quickly setting it for Jesse Fulton, playing it right back in the middle of the floor to Cannon. They set it back for Cannon, who pushes it deep in the corner. Trying to get to it was Lady Tiger Alexis White, but she couldn't play it back. Right now the Eagles are out playing Salem. They lead it by 3, 18-15. That service comes across to White, to Howard, setting it there for Fulton, and Taylor gets it across the net. Played there though by Plato. They just dink it across. Getting it there is Howard, setting it at the net, going for that kill, and getting that one is Taylor Fulton. Point side out, Lady Tigers. Taylor with 2 kills in this one. Basically, it's the Fultons with all the kills in this one. 4 for Addie, 2 for Taylor, 2 for Jesse. 16 serving 18. This is the first set. As you mentioned, Salem got out to such a good start, but the Lady Eagles of Plato have battled back. Green with her service comes down. Dug out by Cannon. Getting it set there and coming to go across by the Lady Eagles to the Tiger players, who gets it back out across to the net. Dinked over by Hazelwood. The Tigers set at the net. Trying to push it over is Taylor Fulton. She does. They set it back for Cannon, going for that kill. But played there by Stewart. To Taylor Fulton. And then over to number 6, Trista Dooley, who's in for the first time. Now Sigmund playing it deep. There's Stewart to Green. Setting it for Taylor Fulton. Plays it down and in. Over the hands of Peyton Pimentel. And in front of the diving effort by Chloe Cook. Pace comes across, set in the middle of the floor and going for that kill. Tigers deflected, Stewart deflected it, but put it right in the middle of the floor, and the kill goes to Kearley Good. 19 serving 17, Good back to serve. She has a service ace in this one. Comes down to White. Quick set and trying to dink it over was Walters. Tigers keep it alive. To Green, now back to Walters again, trying to dink it in. Pushing it right back to the middle of the floor, and Cannon goes for the kill. Played there by White. To Stewart across to Taylor Fulton. Playing it deep, pushed up high in the air off the rafters and pushed over by Cannon. There's White for Salem. Now to Green, across to Dooley for the kill. Played there by Hazelwood. Back it comes across, and Sigmund bumps it over. White has to go all the way across now to Dudley. In the middle of the floor to Taylor Fulton, off the arms, and comes back and pushed back in the middle of the floor and bumped over off the rafter and off the wire, though, by Sigmund. That's a heck of a play by Plato to recover off the rafter. But Salem gets the point as the ball hit the curtain line that goes across here at Salem. Taylor Fulton to serve, comes across, dug out there by Hazelwood. It comes across back for Cannon, blocked in the net by Dooley. Cannon setting it there for Sigmund, pushing it across. Walters, they set it there, and Walters off the net. Gets kept alive, and she block kills that one off the hands of Cannon. Nicely done by Allison Walters. Her first kill of the night, 19, serving 19. This is the first set. Service is deep. Play there by Shalbert. Comes across and pushing it over was Sigmund. Tigers play it back across at the net. Cook over to Cannon. Block kill again for Walters. And a timeout called by Plato. With the score, the Salem Lady Tigers 20 and the Plato Lady Eagles 19. We'll take a 30-second break. It's brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Jonas Schaefer, 573-729-5165. Back in 30 seconds. Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Thanks to our amazing sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Living the Dream Outdoor Properties of Salem. Specialize in all types of outdoor properties. Rocking G Western Trading Post. Visit today for superior service and personalized attention. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Like to thank our friends at Legends Auto for bringing you Salem Tiger Athletics. They're at 500 West Scenic Groves Boulevard at 3272 and MacArthur's Junction. They'll keep your vehicle in tip-top shape and safe on the road. Give them a call if you need some repair work to your vehicle. 573-729-2884. Stop by 500 West Scenic Groves Boulevard. Legends Auto. The service comes across. Played by Hazelwood. Pushed back in the middle of the floor and put off the... Oh, it did not go over. Cannon pushed it. It looked like it was going to trickle over the net, but it just did not make it over the white tape line and stayed on the Plato side. Point for the Lady Tigers. I really thought that ball was going to trickle over. It did not. 21 serving 19. A long, deep serve. Played up toward the net. Pimentel gets it across. Sigmund with the attempt to kill, but dug out by Fulton. Now going back across. That ball's blocked down out of bounds. Point for the Lady Tigers. Sigmund got up and blocked it, but it came down out of bounds. 22 serving 19. This is the first set. JV won their one set that they played, 25-19. Ball comes across. Stewart to Green, setting it for Walters, pushing it deep. Played there by Cook. Comes to the net, and Cannon plays it deep. Pushed back by Stewart to Fulton for the kill, and she's got it. Addison Fulton with her fifth kill of this game. The attempted dig there by Cook. She just couldn't elevate it. And the ball sailed out of bounds. Taylor Fulton service. What a serve. That's an ace. Beautiful service drifting away from Aspen Hazelwood, and that is an ace. And it's game point. 24 serving 19. This is the first set. It's the best out of 5. Fulton's next service. It's deep, and they let it go. Ball just missed. Point side out, Lady Eagles. Again, in volleyball, you must win by 2 points, and you can't win till you hit 25. So if you get 25-23 or 26-24 or whatever. Hazel with a service. That ball's out of bounds, and the Salem Tigers win game one, the first set, by a score of 25-20. We'll take a 2.5-minute break and come back with the second set. It's Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these great sponsors include Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Fly & W Boutique, the City of Salem, Salem Farm Equipment, VIP Properties, as well as Quick Tan and more. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them. It's only because of them we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Don't wait any longer for great dental care. Four Rivers Community Health Center specializes in helping individuals and families with Medicaid insurance. Need help applying for Medicaid? We have community health workers and navigators to make the process easy. Even if it's been years since you last visited the dentist, we can help. Our comfortable office, compassionate team, and minimally invasive treatments will help you feel completely at ease. Four Rivers Community Health Center. Your community, your health.
And as we come back, get ready for the second set. The second set start will be brought to you as a courtesy of your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Remember, if you have a need for insurance of all kinds, whether it be renter's insurance, business insurance, farm insurance, boat insurance, they've got it all. It's Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strady, your agent, 573-729-4941, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. I want to tell you about our friends at Discount Bins at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard East. They're open every single day, Monday through Wednesday, and then Friday all the way back through Sunday. And with incredible deals waiting for you, Discount Bins, you definitely want to check them out. An incredible, not just to be incredible treasure hunt of unbeatable deals at Discount Bins. 573-543-2113 at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard East in Salem. Don't forget Blues hockey tonight at the conclusion of our contest. And Blues pregame show will start at 7. Game time about 7:30 right here on KSMO Media. Right now we are in the beginning of the second set. It will be going back to serve Peyton Pimentel. Just a freshman. Pimentel's service comes across, dug out to the net, tipped down and in on a block kill by Kierley Good. Full of dove to elevate that. Ball came right up to Good. And Kierley just laid it right in there. Service down the line played there by Addie Fulton over to White and bumped over by Howard. Played to the net by Sigmund. The set all the way across and going for that kill, but blocked down by Addison Fulton for the block kill on the attempted kill by Leah Collision. 1-1 our score. Addie Fulton back to serve. Taylor Fulton checking back in. 1 serving 1. This is beginning of this second set. That's an ace. This could not be fielded on the hard serve by Addie Fulton by Aspen Hazelwood. Salem with 3 aces in this match so far. 4 currently for Plato. And all came in that first set. Here's Addison Fulton's next service. Comes to the net to Cannon. Tipped down on the block kill by Taylor Fulton. Just trying to tip that one over. It looked to be Leah Collision, but Tigers were there for the block kill. 3 serving 1, Addie Fulton. Her service, a soft one, played there by Cannon. Comes back to her, and it goes off the net. And that'll be another point for the Lady Tigers. Sarah Cannon, the junior, has a dominating presence at that net, but has struggled in getting the ball over at times. 4 serving 1, Addison Fulton continues her service. Next service, that's deep, played back to the net by Sigmund, and a tick down, digging it down with the Tigers. That one off the net by Hollis goes in. Jazzy Fulton tipped that ball up. Hollis gets the kill. Her first of the match. Off the net and in, 5 serving 1. 5 straight service points now for Addie Fulton. This service, a hard one. Comes down to the net. They put it out there, trying to push that over. Was good. The Tigers keep it alive. Back setting it for Hollis, going for the kill. She gets it off the hands of Kierley Good. Second kill for Hollis, 6-1, Salem on top. Thanks for joining us on KSMO Media for Lady Tiger Volleyball Senior Night. That service comes back, played high in the air by Hazelwood. Comes up to the net and played across on a nice dink by Hazelwood after the pass from Pimentel. The Tigers trying to get it in. They do on the kill by Jessie Fulton. Double block did not work as the ball went off the hands of Collision. Fell inbound, 7 serving 1. Addie Fulton's next service comes down to Cannon. They set it at the net, trying to push it across is good. Diving ever by the Lady Tigers. Pushed back over by Jessie Fulton, but a net violation called on Jessie for touching the net. Or is it going to be Taylor? One of the Fulton girls hit the net, point side out to the Lady Eagles. Brushed the net with their body. Back to serve is Leah Collision. Collision serves that one way too deep. Point side out Lady Tigers on the service error. We got a ball out on the floor. Fetching that down and flipping that ball over here is I don't know who that is. 8 serving 2. The service comes down, played by Simontel to the net. There's Walters right to the net, comes across. Simontel, cross to Good, plays it over. Tigers, White setting it for Jessie Fulton. And the ball tipped, kept alive, and pushed deep. But there is Gallagher to White. And now the kill across by Taylor Fulton. Goes off the net, and then a block kill by Jessie Fulton. The ball came right to the very top of the net. Not sure it would have made it over. Nine serving 2. Gallagher's service comes across. It's an ace. That's an ace for the Tiger senior. 10 serving 2. Second set. Salem won the first one, 25-20. Ball played up toward the net by Pimentel, and they going for the kill, and it's in by Cannon. Sarah Cannon blasts that one to the deep corner. Nicely done from mid-court. Tigers play it up to Howard. Now comes to Fulton for the kill, but played right back to the net, and it goes out of bounds. Ball fielded by Peyton Pimentel, but it came back over the net, but fell on the near side of the out of bounds line. Audrey Green checks in. As does Walters, and a serves, a very short one, dug out by the Lady Eagles and bring it back across the net to the net, and the kill on a nice tip by Walters off the hands of Cannon. "12 serving 3. Second set's been mostly Salem. That service, a very short one, played up high off the rafter and down as Sigmund played it up high, trying to give their team a chance to get it. Played it right off the beam here, and down it came. 13 serving 3. Green's next service, again a very short one, played at the net by Pimentel. Comes back across and playing it deep as Cannon. Here's White setting it up for Fulton, and Fulton gets the kill. Taylor Fulton with her second kill of this match, and a timeout called by Plato. With the score, Salem 14 and Lady Eagles 3. We're going to come back in 30 seconds after this timeout. It's Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Martin in Salem.
That timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance Agency in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Drop by 1104 South Main Street and see them come tomorrow. Also want to thank our friends at Jet Tire and Auto at South Park Avenue for providing professional service. If you need tires, they've got them. Custom-made wheels, they've got them. And even off-road accessories, Jet Tire and Auto, 573-79-3650. Proud to support your Lady Tigers. Green service comes down, played there by Shalbert. Comes to the net, and Tigers get over to White. Setting it there for Fulton, puts it right in the net. Point side out to the Lady Eagles. 4 serving 14. Aspen Hazelwood back to serve. Hazelwood's service comes over to Gallagher. To Green, now trying to tip it across, and doing so was the Tiger player Dooley. Nice job there. Here's Green setting it up for Fulton for the kill, and she's got it off the arms of the Lady Eagles. Taylor with her 6th kill of this match, 3rd in each set. 15 serving 4. That service comes down, and that's an ace off the hands of the diving player Peyton Pimentel. That is Taylor's 2nd ace of this match. 16 serving 4. That service comes down to Shalbert, to Hazelwood, and to the net, trying to push it over, but they do, and push it out of bounds was Peyton Pimentel. Point for the Lady Tigers. It's been a kind of a rough game for Plato. They've made some mistakes in this one, and Salem has taken advantage of every one of them. 17 serving 4, and Taylor Fulton puts it right in the twine, a service error. It comes back to Presley Sigmund, who'll go back and serve. Wearing number 11, just one senior on this team, that's Cadence Murray. And that service is an ace for Sigmund. Sigmund's got 3 aces on services in this match. 6 serving 17. Her next service spins down, that's too deep. Point Lady Tigers on the service error and the side out. 18 serving 16. Back to serve goes Allison Walters. Allie, the junior, 5'10". Her service comes across. Sigmund digs it out to the net. They set it there for Cannon for the kill. She's got it. Nicely done by the Lady Eagles. I believe that was set by Peyton Pimentel, but I could not see to the official. That was a nice set by Lady Eagles. Point side out, 7 serving 18. to Sarah Cannon. That service is deep. Point side out, Lady Tigers. 19-7, Salem on top on a service error. Salem's license office is proud to support your Lady Tigers, 1104 South Main at Crossroads. You can call them about all your licensing needs, 573-729-8305, like real ID or trailer license or boat licenses. They can give you all the details. Salem License Office, proud to support your Salem Tigers. Our service comes down to Pimentel. They play it across. There is Fulton. Now goes to Addie Fulton, playing it deep. Pushed up to the net by Cannon. They set it all the way across for Collision, and she dinks it in. Leah Collision with a little soft kill. Kind of slapped that one down with the palm of her hand. 8 serving 19. Pimentel with the service. It's short. Played up in the air by Hollis. Back setting it for Fulton off the netting and in. Addie Fulton got the roll off the top of the net. Hit that tape and just rolled along it. Finally fell on the Plato side. That is her second kill of this set. Pimentel sets it up and trying to play it deep was good. Here's Howard setting it up there for Jessie Fulton, but kept alive by Cannon. They play it across, and it's number 5, Hazelwood, trying for the kill, but puts it right in the net. 21-8, Salem on top. Addison Fulton back to serve. Service is hard, goes off the hands of the Lady Eagle player, Sarah Cannon, for an ace. Addie Fulton with another ace in this game. She's got 2 now in this contest. Another hard serve played there by Cannon, kept alive though by the Lady Eagles, and Cannon goes for the kill, dug out by Addie Fulton. They back set it for Hollis for the kill. She's got it off the hands of Cannon. Her 3rd kill of this contest. 23 serving 8. Been all Lady Tigers in this one. Addie Fulton with a service. Played there by Sigmund. Pushing it across to Lady Eagles is their senior Murray, and it comes down on the Salem side. A little misplay there. Point and side out to the Lady Eagles. Leah Collision back to serve. Dug out nicely by Bowers, but Tigers can't control it. Josie Bowers getting in the game. 10 serving 23. That service comes back. Bowers can't handle it. It'll be an ace. Collision, another service one. Comes back to White to the net. Howard pushing it back across, and a very low set by Josie Howard. Salem couldn't push it over the net, and the Lady Eagles now have scored 3 straight points. 12 serving 23. We're in the second set. That service comes across to Bowers. Howard pushing it back, and then it was Jessie Fulton trying to push it deep. There was Sigmund pushing it over the net. Tigers get it to the net, trying to push it over was Taylor Fulton, and back across and out of bounds on the cross-court kill attempt by Jessie Fulton. Point for the Lady Eagles. Ball is close. Collision sends that one out of bounds on the service. And it's 24-13, and point and let side out after the service error, the Lady Tigers. Emma Schley's going to check in along with Jovi Gallagher. Some other Tigers getting some playing time here. Girls will be playing varsity probably next year. Gallagher's service comes down to Sigmund. Pushing it to the net. She goes back for the kill and pushes it right in the twine. And the Salem Tigers win the second set by a score of 25-13. They lead 2-0. We'll take a 2.5-minute break and come back with the third set. It's Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529. With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Town and Country Bank, one of America's best regional banks in 2025 as ranked by Newsweek. United Country Salem Realty, Hub's Tire Center, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Looking Glass Salon, and the Technology Junkyard. Thanks to these sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
And we're starting set 3, and the Tigers can't get over on the push across by Collision, and the Lady Eagles take a 1-0 lead on the kill by Collision. Back to serve, Peyton Pimentel, just a freshman. Pimentel's service is deep, played there by Stewart in the last minute. Now to Howard, now comes across to Fulton. Taylor bombs it, but played back across nicely by Collision. Here's Howard, over to Hollis, puts it in the net. Kill error there by Hollis. Jumped a little too soon. Pimentel switches sides, goes from the left side now over to the right side. And she tries to shoot that one off the net and in, but this time it grazed the twine on that tape on the top and then sailed out of bounds. Point side out. The Salem Tigers on the service error. Beginning of this match brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader agent. Remember, if you have a issue with your business, make sure you get the right insurance, because sometimes insurance coverage for business get a little harder. Talk to Willie about your insurance for your business at Farm Bureau Insurance. And you can call Willie at 573-729-4941 or see him at 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. 3-1 Lady Eagles. This Collision goes back to serve on the push across. Collision service comes down to Taylor Fulton. Push again down to Howard. Back to Taylor for the kill, way deep. Too long with that one, too strong on that kill attempt. So the kill error on Fulton, 4 serving 1. Here's White. Over to Howard, down to Jesse Fulton. Playing it deep in the corner, that's nice. Jesse went cross corner and out of the reach of Sarah Cannon. The kill for Jesse. Her first of this match and her 5th. I say it's first of this set and 5th of this match.
2 serving 4. Audrey Green in. Her service comes back to Cannon. To the net, they back set it for Hazelwood, who puts it down the line, and that's good. Nice kill by Hazelwood. Just found that area where Salem had no defense and guided the ball there. Kearley good back to serve. Good service comes down to Gallagher. Now to Green. Pushing it across is Walters, kept alive by Plato. Now they go for the kill. That was number 21, Cannon. Tigers couldn't get it. Now the push down by Sigmund. A point for the Lady Tigers. And I believe a net violation called on Sigmund. Salem gets that point. Sigmund started to celebrate, but they took the point away. Net violation. Ball comes down, trying to dig that one out. Doing a nice job with it. Digging it out was Chloe Cook, but the Lady Eagles couldn't get it back across. Point for the Lady Tigers on the service by Taylor Fulton. It's 4 serving 5. Shalbert back in the game at libero. That service comes back, played up to the net by Hazelwood. Off the net by Addie Fulton. Pushed over, diving effort by Gallagher to keep it alive and pushing it off a hand. Keeping it going for just a second with the Lady Eagles. Diving effort there by Peyton Pimentel. Caught the ball up, but no Lady Eagle can get over there to put it back over. We're tied 5-5. This is the third set. Salem leads it 2-0. Chloe Cook comes across and pushing it over was Sigmund. And then trying to bump it over was Dooley, but she couldn't make it. Hit the top of the net from a low angle, and the ball came back down. 6-5, Plato on the side out. Hazelwood back to serve. That service down the line to Fulton. Now to Green, now pushing it over is Walters, but kept alive is Sigmund. Now to Cannon in the middle for the kill. Partially blocked by the Salem Tigers. They'll bring it back and bumping it over Addie Fulton. Comes to Shalbert. To the net for Cannon for the kill. She's got it. Off of Walters. Kill for Cannon. She's got 5 of them on the match. 2 in this contest. Service by Hazelwood. Comes down, dug out by White. Back setting it for Walters for the kill. That was easy. Beautifully done. As Allie came right through and then just angled that one straight down on a beautiful pass on that set. When it all happens the way it's supposed to, man, it is beautiful. Allie Walters, that service. Played by Hazelwood to the net. Kept alive and a block kill by Addie Fulton. Hazelwood a little bit too close, and Addie able to get over and get the block kill. Her first of this set, 7 serving 7. Walters the next one, puts it right in net. Point side out on the service error to the Lady Eagles. Going back to serve, looks like Presley Sigmund. Sigmund service down the line, played there to White, or to play to Green, but she can't get it back in the middle. White with the pass up to Green, but Green had to go towards the official and then try and play it back, could not. 9 serving 7. Ball nicely served over to White. To Green, back setting it for Fulton, and she gets it in. Addie Fulton with her second kill of this set. Point side out, Lady Tigers. Howard and Jesse Fulton check in. Service by Howard comes back, played up to the net by Sigmund. Keep it alive for collision, and a block kill by Addie Fulton. Right in the net. Elevated nicely. And just tapped it right back where it came from. Howard's next service comes to collision. Put up high in the air to Hazelwood. Back to collision. Trying to dink it across. Howard now across to Stewart. Pushing it over is Hollis. Eagles come back with a collision, pushing it deep, but pushes it over the out-of-bounds line to the side for the Salem Lady Tiger bench. Trying to guide that ball to the corner, but pushed it too far. And Salem leads 10-9. We are in the third set. They lead it 2-0. Sigmund to Hazelwood in the middle for the forward for Cannon. Partially blocked by Fulton. Now Howard setting it there for Hollis for the kill, too deep. They were looking for a deflection, did not get it. 10-10 our score as Sarah Cannon goes back to serve. Wearing number 21. That service comes back, played there by White. Now to Howard across to Fulton for the kill. Nicely played back across by Sigmund. Pass to Howard. Short set and a kill for Addie Fulton. Nicely done, Lady Tigers. Pass to Howard. Quick short set to Addie Fulton. She just got on top of that one and absolutely lambasted that thing. Wow. Might have even heard that one over the radio. She got all of it. Addie Fulton back to serve. 11 serving 10. A soft serve. Dug out. No. Sigmund can't field it. And an ace for Addie. Her third of the match. Twelve serving 10. Next service comes across, played off the arms of Pimentel to push back across and played over by Hazelwood. Fulton over to Howard, but played over by Hollis. Now trying to put it back over was Taylor Fulton. She mistimed her jump and put it right in the net. Kill error there for Taylor. It's 11 serving 12 as Pimentel serves that one across to Taylor Fulton. Howard for Jesse, but played there by Cannon. Comes back to Cannon for the kill. She goes out of bounds with it on the near side. 13-11, Salem on top. We're in the third set. JV only played one set tonight, and they won it 25-7. Gallagher in for the service. Comes to Cannon in the middle of the floor. Bumping it up to the net to Hazelwood. Trying to ding it across. Kept alive and pushed deep by Good. But the Tigers are there going for the kill. And getting it was Walters on a nice short set by Howard. .14 serving 11. We're in the third set. Gallagher's next service comes to Cannon. Quickly setting it for collision. Trying to dink it over. Kept alive by White. Howard setting it there for Taylor Fulton. It's in. Taylor with her first kill of this game. Her 7th of the night. 15 serving 11. Gallagher's next service comes across. Played the net by Hazelwood. Sent there by Pimentel. Back to Hazelwood. And a block kill for the Lady Tigers. Combo of Jesse Fulton and Allison Walters. 16-11 here in this third set. They're starting to take over this third set here as Gallagher serves it across to Cannon. They get it set back to her. She plays it across to White. Now Howard sending her Taylor Fulton. Blocked down and in on the line. The block kill by collision. Point side out for the Lady Eagles. Leah Collision with that service. Dug out by White, and that's going to be an ace. She's got 3 ace services in this contest. Or service aces, as you may want to call it. That's the proper term. 13 serving 16. White fields that one. It comes back to Howard, just bumped over by Walters. Back to the net. The short serve in the middle for Good. And a block kill by Allie Walters. Good was flat-footed. And Walters elevated and was able to put it back down. Audrey Green back to serve. 17 serving 13 in this third set. Salem with a 2-0 lead. Ball placed up, comes back now to Cannon, playing it deep and in. Oh, that was nicely done. They caught Gallagher moving up, and Cannon played it deep. Well done by the Lady Eagles. It'll be 14 serving 17. Kearley good back to serve. Kearley soft serve, dug out, and then the Tigers can't get to it. White went down as quickly as she could to dig it out, but could not elevate it more than a foot or so, and that's an ace for the junior from Plato. There's another one back and pushed right into the net by Dooley on the attempted pass up to Green. Make it 2. 16 serving 17. And suddenly, Plato's right back in this contest. Ball tipped up in the net, pushed back down and blocked at the net, and the Tigers can't get it. Walters was battling right there with number 21, Sarah Cannon, and Cannon won the battle. We're tied at 17-17. Third set, Kearley good service comes down to Walters. Now to Green, now to Fulton playing it across. Playing it there is Chloe Cook, and bumping it over is Sigmund. White setting it there, trying to tip it across as Walters on a bad set by Green, but coming back and missing that one though was Sigmund. Thought it might have been tipped. It was not. Point for the Lady Tigers. They have the point and the service coming up. White checks out, Addie Fulton back in. We're in the third set, 18-17, Salem on top. Service by Taylor Fulton. Off of Cook. Played there by Hazelwood. Back to the middle of the floor and bumped over by Cannon. Fulton to Brown. Or to Green. And then off to Walters. Brown. I don't know where that one came from. Off to Walters, who gets the kill. Sometimes you say things and have no idea where it came from. Service comes across. Keeping it there now for Cannon, trying to play it over there. Taylor Fulton to Green. And then getting the kill was Addie Fulton. She drilled that in front of Cook, who had no chance. 20 serving 17. Fulton's next service comes down. Cook plays it to the net. Backsetting is Pimentel to Hazelwood, and a block kill by Allie Walters. She's got 5 kills. 3 of them block kills in this third set. 8 on the night. Taylor Fulton's service comes to Cook. Pushing it to the net, just dinking it over. And Green trying to keep it alive, could not. Smart play by Pimentel. And she gets that point. And back to serve will be Hazelwood. Aspen Hazelwood. 18 serving 21 in this third set. Service down the line, played there the last second by Addie Fulton. And she couldn't guide the pass back to Audrey Green. (19 serving 21). That service is played the last second. Green keeps it up in the air high for Tiger player Dooley. Was bumped over by Pimentel, and then Dooley can't play it. Gallagher was sliding in, and Dooley kind of stopped short. 20 serving 21. We're in this third set. Next one by Hazelwood. Comes down to Fulton. Pushing it across is Green. Keeping it alive there and bumping it over is Hazelwood. Green to White, setting it there for Fulton off the netting. Played there by Cook. Hazelwood sets in the middle for Cannon for the kill. Dink kept alive by the Tigers. Playing it back to Dooley, who bumps it deep. Cook up to the net to Hazelwood. Cross on the left side, going for that kill of Sigmund, but there's Addie Fulton. Now Green for Addie. The kill for Addie. Off the attempted block by Cannon, she gets the kill. For Addie, that is number 6 in this contest. 22-20, Salem Tigers on top. This is the third set. Service comes across, dug out by Simmentel to Hazelwood, to the net for Cannon. Dug out nicely by Lady Tigers Walters and pushed over by Green. Pushing it back now to Schaubert, who bumps it across. Walters to the net to Green. The set there for Hollis, but she missed. Point on the kill error and the side out to the Lady Eagles. 1 point game, Salem leading by 1. 21 serving 22. Sigmund's service comes across, dug out by White to Green, now across to Dooley, trying to push it across right in the middle to Hazelwood. Simmentel bumping it over. Dooley to White to Hollis, tipped, comes back to Schaubert. Push it all the way across for Collision for the kill. Blocked down, but out of bounds by the Lady Tigers. We're tied at 22. Presley Sigmund back to serve. 22-22. Service comes down. That's in. A beautiful ace. That ball was spinning by Sigmund. That's the second time that she's been able to get an ace in that corner with that type of serve. And a timeout called by Coach Satterley. With the score, these Plato Lady Eagles 23, Salem Tigers 22. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. It's Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Want to thank our friends at Denton County Farm Supply for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. They have feed, fertilizers, mowers, weed eaters, all kinds of farm implements, so much more. Locally owned at 1716 Scenic Rivers Boulevard West. Denton County Farm Supply, proud to support your Salem Tigers. Stewart to Green, now across for Dooley, and she gets the kill off the hands of Collision. We're tied at 23. Nice job by Trista Dooley. Howard back to serve. It's his senior night tonight. Congratulations to all the seniors for being honored before the game. Here's Collision with a kill. She's got it. Ball was kind of deflected a couple of times off, I think, the fingertips of Addie Fulton, then Hollis. And it fell to the ground. Point and side out to the Lady Eagles, and it is game point for them as Cannon gets ready to serve. Service comes across. White straight up in the air to Howard. Pushing it toward the net for Jesse Fulton. Played back by Sigmund, but it goes out of bounds. Jesse got a lot of that one. And we're tied 24-24. Addie Fulton back to serve. This is the third set. Salem with a 2-0 lead. That serve is way too short. And Plato goes back to serve, trailing 2-0. Simmentel to serve. This is game point for them. Service comes across, played there by Stewart. Now to Howard and bumped over by Fulton. They set up for Collision for the kill. And dug out by the Tigers. Can they keep it alive? No. Plato wins the third set, 26-24. And we'll take a 2.5-minute break and come back with set number 4. We return Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
From our yard into your home. At Can Oak, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Can Oak,
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I want to thank our friends at Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Don't forget Dr. Ashley Cunningham is a veterinarian that can handle not only pets but livestock as well. Now a lot of them out there. 900 West City Girls Boulevard, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center for all your animal health care needs. This is the fourth set. Salem Tigers won the first two, 25-20, 25-13. And the Lady Eagles rallied to win the third set, 26-24. Earlier tonight in the single set that they played for JV, it was the Salem JV again winning 25-7. They've had an incredible year. Congratulations to them as we start closing out this regular season this week. To serve as Pimentel comes down to White. Passing it to Howard. Howard setting it there for Fulton for the line, and she's got it. Jessie Fulton with a kill. 1-0 Salem Lady Tigers. Addison Fulton back to serve. Service point almost made there, but Hazelwood got it, and she will push it back across. And a net violation called on the Salem Tigers on Hollis. 1-1 our score. Service comes down to Stewart, who just checked in. Now to Howard. Sitting in the net for Fulton, but kept alive there. Bumped up and pushed over by Good. Back to Howard. Back sending it for Hollis, trying to go across. And a block kill made by Sigmund. 2-1, Lady Eagles. Service by Collision comes back. Played there by Stewart. Bumped to the net by White. Bumped over by Howard. Played there by Cannon. Sending it across to Sigmund. Playing it across Stewart to Howard. Sending it there for Fulton. Taylor gets the kill. 2-2 our score. Cadence Murray checks in. Back to serve Gallagher. It plays deep to Cannon. Up to the net. Hazelwood back, or I should say, Pimentel back sending it for Hazelwood. And the block kill by Walters and Taylor Fulton. Hazelwood, I don't know if she really ever got it over the net. 3 serving 2. Gallagher's next service comes to Sigmund. Pimentel sets it back for Sigmund for the kill. And it's blocked off the hands of Jesse Fulton, but nobody reacted to that ball sitting and spinning. 3-3 our score. Back to serve, Kearley Good. Good service comes across, dug out the last possible second by Taylor Fulton and bumped over by White. There is Cannon going for the kill here, but puts it on the right onto the top of the twine, and a block kill there by Taylor Fulton. She and Walters went up together. Cut that off. 4 serving 3. Salem Tigers on top. Audrey Green in. Green with a service. Short service played there by Murray. Comes back to Sigmund trying to get the kill. She does off the hands of Walters. Could get a clean block on that one. Went off the hands and in. Sigmund with the kill. And Hazelwood back to serve. 4 serving 4. Hazelwood's service comes back to White. Passing it up to Green and now to Fulton. Partially blocked, and then Murray couldn't handle it. That on the deflection. Ball went off the block of Cannon, and Murray trying to reach back. Deflected off her and towards the Lady Eagle bench. 5 serving 4. Taylor Fulton back to serve. We're in the 4th set. 2 sets to 1. Salem leads it. Pimentel now to Hazelwood. To Cannon. Too deep. It's long. Salem Tigers have a 6-4 lead. Taylor Fulton's next service comes down to Shalbert. Their libero coming down to Cannon. And they can't get the block kill this time. Goes off Walters, but stays on the Salem side. Point for the Lady Eagles. Murray comes out of the game. Back in the game comes Collision. Sigmund back to serve. 5 serving 6. Service comes across to Addison Fulton. They set up now for Walters going cross court. Push back across the net, but push back over by Addie Fulton. Now the push deep, and White tried to play it, but could not, and we're tied 6-6. Sigmund back to serve. Presley Sigmund. Served that right into that. She's had a couple of beautiful aces right down the back corner on the near side. That ball spinning and just diving. Kind of like a changeup in baseball, just kind of fading away. Walters back to serve at 7 serving 6. Set goes in the middle for Collision, just plays it over. Fulton now back to Green, and then getting it over is Hollis. I think she kind of faked out Cannon, who tried to go for the block kill. And Hollis gets the kill to make it an 8-6 Salem lead. Walters' next service comes down to Sigmund. Middle to forward to Pimentel, now across the Collision. Played there by White. In the middle to Hollis and bumped over by Dooley. Shalbert to the net. Pimentel playing it across, but there's Green and a point for the Lady Tigers. Double hit called on Pimentel. Nine serving 6. We're in the 4th set of this game between Salem and Pluto. Here's Shalbert bumping it to the net, and Cannon trying to push it down, but a block kill by Addie Fulton right at the net. Her first of this contest, and on the night, 14th. Walters' next service, played there by Sigmund, and Hazelwood couldn't pass it over to Collision. Couldn't get there. 11 serving 6. Allison Walters' next service. Down to Sigmund, playing it straight up in the air to Hazelwood. To the net to Cannon, pushing it deep. Pushed back by Walters. To Green, to the net for Hollis for the kill. With the line by Sigmund, pushed back and bumped over by Shalbert. Good job by Hazelwood to get that back. And they set at the net for the kill. Pushed back over by Cannon. There's White setting it for Hollis for the kill. Off the net and in. Cannon went up. The ball hit the tape, though. Went up over top. 12-6, Salem on top here in the fourth set. Walter's next service. Played there by Collision. Bumped back to Collision from Hazelwood. Dug out nicely by Walters, but Tigers couldn't play it. Walters dug it out, but the pass was too far into the net, right by the official on the floor. As Cannon goes back to serve. 7 serving 12. That service goes back. Played there by Dooley. Bumped back across and moved over the net by Hollis. Tipped, kept alive by Plato, pushed over by Hazelwood. Now pushing it deep was Fulton, and she gets the point. Hazelwood pushed it across, and then Cannon got stuck in the middle. Nobody on either side of her. Kind of fell on that elbow as Addie Fulton gets her second kill of this set. Jessie Fulton comes in, as does Josie Howard. 13 serving 7. We're in the fourth set of this non-conference matchup. Service is deep, played there by Cannon to Hazelwood. Back to Cannon, midcourt kill. No, they just push it across. Here is Howard, back setting it for Jessie Fulton. Off the fingertips and pushed over. It looks like 4 hits to me, but they didn't call it that way. Now the attempted kill by Fulton, kept alive in the net. Now the Collision for the kill. Kept alive by Salem, bumps high in the air. Now to Hollis, playing it deep, but pushed back by Cannon. Hazelwood to Collision, playing it deep in the corner. That's on the line. Point for the Lady Eagles. Peyton Pimentel with a service. Down to White, pushing it down to Green. Back setting it for Addison Fulton. I think that one went off of good. Addie Fulton was having a night. $14 serving 8. That service comes down to Cannon. Now to Pimentel. Short setting it for Collision. It goes deep. That ball is long, and 15-8. The Salem Lady Tigers lead on that kill error. Timeout called by Coach Katie Pittman. With a score, Salem 15 and Plato 8. We're going to come back in 30 seconds. Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
And timeouts brought to you by Jonah Schaefer, your local American family insurance agent. Remember, take the time out to review the assets of your home to make sure you've got enough coverage. Then see Jonah, 1104 South Main Street in Salem. We're in the fourth set, 15-8, Salem on top. Addie Fulton back to serve. That service comes across, dug out by Cannon. Pushed back by Pimentel to the front, bumped over by Hazelwood. Tigers get to it, Hollis. Now to Howard across to Fulton. It's deep. Jesse tried to get underneath that and push it across. Don't forget, the beginning of our fourth set was brought to you as a courtesy of Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent. You can stop by and see him or give him a call. The number for Willie is 729-4941 at 1414 West St. Rivers Boulevard. Here's Howard setting up for Hollis, trying to take it across. Kept alive by the Lady Eagles and trying to push it in, and doing so was Sigmund. Salem needing to back off. Let Sigmund just dink that in. 10 serving 15. Collision service comes down to Stewart. And keeping it alive and bumping it over was the Lady Tigers as White kept it going. Trying to push that one back was Hazelwood. Tigers are there. Stewart now comes to Fulton. Goes too deep. Taylor with a long shot. Going for that back corner. Collision service comes down to the Tigers. They set it for the quick kill. They get the quick kill. Jesse Fulton with that one. Again, that short set works pretty well with the Lady Tigers. They're able to go cross court, get that point. They've done that a few times in this match. Gallagher back to serve, 16 serving 11. Comes to Sigmund at the net. Sigmund trying to push it across, played there by White. Here's Howard back setting it, and Fulton has to play it deep, and in the corner, it's on the line. Jesse Fulton went all the way across the floor, and that ball fell right on the line. Break for the Lady Tigers, 17 serving 11. That service comes back to Cannon. At the net, they set it for good, going down that line, and it's out of bounds. 18-11 our score. Didn't miss by much. Senior night here tonight. Gallagher, one of those seniors, serves it across to Cimentel. Now pushing it over was Cimentel, and then the Tigers miscommunicate. 12 serving 18. Kearley Good back to serve. Kearley, a junior. Service slides across. Playing it there is Fulton and can't keep it alive. Taylor Fulton did not field that service very well and couldn't put it where anybody could help. 13 serving 18. Good's next service is playing it long, but there is White. They set it to the net. Trying to push it deep was Taylor Fulton. Comes back to the net to Cannon, and that ball's in. Salem keeps getting pushed up. And this is about fifth time Plato has gone over their heads in the corner to get points. Well done, though, by Cannon to reach that far back corner. That ball kept alive on the attempted kill. Nope, it did hit the ground. So Jovi Gallagher got down there, tried to elevate it. Tigers were able to play the ball, but the official on the floor said no. That ball actually hit the floor first. Good service to Howard. Setting it there for Walters. Just trying to dink it in. Hazelwood now to Cannon at the net. Blocked down by Walters, but a violation by Cannon as she made contact with the net. And the Tigers get the point. 19 serving 15 on the net violation. This is set number 4. 2-1. Salem on top. Green service down the middle of the floor. Bumped up there by Murray. Comes back across to Sigma trying to dink it in. Kept alive by Taylor Fulton, and pushing it back over is Fulton. And off the hands of Murray and out of bounds. The kill for Taylor. 20-15. Salem on top, and the service from Green. Going deep down that corner. Played there by Murray. Pushing it up to the net. Playing it deep in that corner. And again, getting it is Cannon. Same place in that far corner. And again, the Lady Tigers caught up the floor. .16 serving 20. Hazelwood service. Nicely dug out there by the Tigers. Can they keep it alive? Yes. No, they can't. Ball just went out of bounds. That was very close. Or did they give the point to the Lady Tigers? They did. They gave the point to the Lady Tigers. 21 serving 16. Service comes too long for Taylor Fulton. 17 serving 21. Sigmund, who is served up in this contest. 4 aces. Her service comes across, but goes in the net. Service error on Sigmund makes it 22-17. Hollis comes in for Gallagher. Back to service Walters. Allie Walters service. It's an ace. It's an ace. From the diving Shalbert, it's an ace. 23 serving 17. Again, in volleyball, you must win by 2, but you have to reach the 25-point level to do so. Next service goes just out. Trying to go on the near side. Ball missed a few inches. Good idea, but missed that one. But that would have been beautiful. Cannon with that service comes down to the Lady Tigers, and just pushing it across and almost getting the point was Green. That ball served across the net. Green saved it, and the ball went over the net off of the beam, off for her pass, and actually gives Salem game and match point. As the Lady Eagles collision couldn't get it back across. Well, kind of caught everybody off guard, I believe. Howard will come in to serve the game and match point. Salem trying to win their 11th match on the year. 10-19-1 going into this one. Service comes back to Sigmund, and that's going to be an ace, and that's it. Salem wins it in 4 sets. 3-1 on the ace by Howard. Her first ace of the game, and it comes at game and match point. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with some statistics for you when we return. Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
Want to change a life in just 1 hour a week? Thanks to the opioid settlement funds through Healthy Dent County, the Mentoring Makes a Difference program is here, connecting caring adults with local students. 1 hour of your time can make a lasting difference. Join us today and become a mentor. Contact liberty@salemcommunitycenter.org or call 573-729-8163. Mentoring makes a difference. 1 hour, one child, one big impact.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
And we want to thank Technology Junkyard for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Remember, Chris has a number of great, we'll call them antique electronics. as well as classic electronics. And you might want to check out. They've got some really pretty cool stuff down there, plus refurbished monitors and so much more. Check them out. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6. If you need repair service for your TVs or computers, you can do that. Plus, he offers recycling and repurposing services for those monitors and computers. Get in touch with Technology Junkyard, 37,228 Highway 72 in Salem, or call Chris 573-453-0418. Technology Junkyard, proud to support your Salem Tigers. And again, home for those very, very, very affordable monitors. If you need a new one, check it out down there at a great price. Well, Salem Tigers win it in 4 sets, 3 sets to 1. Our postgame show brought to you by United Country Salem Realty here in Salem. And, of course, it is their postgame show. And we always appreciate the great work of Bad Wells and her staff down at United Country Salem Realty. They not only sponsor our volleyball stats, but our exit to our game as well. So, again, if you need real estate, no matter what it might be, if you're around the area, go on by and check them out. They're located right here in the heart of Salem, Missouri at 605 South Main, or call 573-729-3148. Well, the Salem Lady Tigers took 4 sets. Looked like they had that third set won, but give a lot of credit to the Lady Eagles of Plato. They battled back. Salem made a few mistakes, especially getting near the end of the game. They kind of well, I won't say went into a little bit of a slump in trying to pass the ball. They just couldn't get the passes to click. And when that happens, bad things usually do happen. Of course, Lady Tigers gave up that game, but they came back with a strong effort in the 4th set and won at 25-18. So Salem wins at 25-20, 25-13, losing at 24-26, and then winning at 25-18. The leading kills for the Salem Tigers tonight was Addie Fulton with 16. She also had 3 serving aces in the contest for Salem. 10 kills for Taylor Fulton as she had 2 serving aces. And then Jessie Fulton had 9 kills. 10 kills also for Allison Walters in the contest. 5 for Hollis. And getting a couple of kills also for the Salem Lady Tigers was Tristan Dooley. Service aces by Howard and also by Lady Tigers' Jovi Gallagher, and another service ace also by Allison Walters. The Salem Tigers, they finished with 7 service aces in the contest. For the Lady Plato Eagles, their leading kills person was Sarah Cannon. She had 11. Following that up was Leah Collision with 6. They also had 3 kills each by Kierley Good and also by Presley Sigmund. Sigmund had 3 service aces, as did Kierley Good for Lady Eagles. 3 service aces also in the game by Leah Collision. 1 service ace for the Lady Eagles by Aspen Hazelwood. They finished a total of 11 aces in the contest against the Salem Tigers in this in their loss tonight against Salem did the Lady Plato Eagles. But they played well. And very, very good effort. Katie Pittman's got them working hard, and the girls played well. And even though it might have reacted a little bit to a tough part of this game tonight is senior night, where seniors were saluted. You got to come over to that celebration and things, just kind of get you a little bit different to get the game started. And they started out a little bit slow, but the Salem Tigers really came out quick in that first game. But the Eagles battled back, kept it kind of close. But ended up losing in 4 sets, but they played well in the Salem Tigers, but they fall to 11-12 on the year. Salem 11-19-1 on the season. We're going to take another 2-minute break, come back and wrap it up. It's Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Thanks to our amazing sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Living the Dream Outdoor Properties of Salem. Specialize in all types of outdoor properties. Rocking G Western Trading Post. Visit today for superior service and personalized attention. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Well, I want to thank you for joining us for senior night tonight, and let's go over those seniors again that were saluted here tonight for the Salem Lady Tigers. Alexis White, also Abriana Hahn was saluted, even though she's out for the season with concussion protocol. Jovi Gallagher, also Taylor Fulton, Addison Fulton, and Jesse Fulton. Congratulations to all these seniors. And I also want to congratulate Coach Madison Sadlerly. We want to thank her for all of our Tiger Talks this year. By the way, for those streaming with us on the video side, this is our last free video stream for the Lady Tiger Volleyball girls. As if we do go and are able to stream from the Cuba Gym in district play, that will be a Misha.TV broadcast, and there will be a paywall to that one. So again, we hope you have enjoyed Lady Tiger Volleyball on our KSMO media stream. And again, if we are able to carry that from the Cuba Gymnasium, that match would be a Misha.TV contest, and there would be a paywall associated with that. There's no charge for the radio broadcast, but there would be if we are able to, and I say if we do, we are still checking into that, if we are capable of being able to provide that video stream from the Cuba High School gym. It's a very small gym, not a lot of room up there in Cuba, but we'll see what we can do in bringing you that Lady Tiger volleyball matchup in district play. Lady Tigers will take on Mountain View and Mountain Grove to finish up their regular season this week. Next Tuesday, they'll take on the Cuba Lady Wildcats in that first round of district play. 5 o'clock is game time. We will have Tiger Talk with Coach Madison Sadlerly. Again, I want to thank her for participating in our Tiger Talks all season long. For a new coach, sometimes that can be intimidating. She's done a tremendous job in working with us and bringing you Lady Tiger volleyball. Again, Salem wins it in 4 sets, 25-20, 25-13. Lost the third set, 24-26. Comes back to win the fourth set, 25-18. And improved to 11-19-1 on the season. For those on the radio side, we got Blues hockey coming up next. They're in Vancouver. Take on the Canucks. We'll be joining that broadcast in progress. And for those on the video side, thanks again for joining us for Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media. I want to thank Ben, who's doing all the video work out in the lobby area here at the high school. For Sally doing the spinning of the controls back there, especially on the sliders. She's got that all taken care of. And I also want to thank all of our sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Lady Tiger Volleyball and Salem Tiger Football, as well as other events on KSMO Media. We hope you have a great evening. My name is Stan Stevens. Thanks for joining us. Lady Tigers win it in 4 sets, 3-1, as they improve to 11-19-1 on the season. Again, for those on the radio side, Blues hockey coming up next. For you other ones, well, we'll see you Friday. Well, actually, we'll see you Friday night as the Salem Tigers will be in Mountain View to take on the Liberty Eagles in football action right here on KSMO Media. Have a great evening and good night from the high school gymnasium.
Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. Tonight's game wouldn't be possible without these incredible sponsors. Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town and Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Joe Brand and Leah Nash, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, United Country Salem Realty, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, American Family Insurance, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Cardi, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Shelter Insurance, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Discount Bins, Flyin' W Boutique, Healthy Dent County, the City of Salem, VIP Properties, Salem Farm Equipment, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Quick Tan and more, Four Rivers Community Health Center and Rocking G Western Trading Post. Thank you for watching tonight's game of Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball, right here on KSMO Media.